I'm John Kenfield, family business mediator and solutionist. Welcome to talk number 8 in our series titled Common Causes of Family Business Conflict and How to Deal with Them. Today we're discussing divorce and separation. In most advanced countries these days, divorce rates, separation rates for de facto relationships exceed 50%. In that case, it's small wonder that if business owners have a conservative traditional mindset in particular, they are frequently very nervous or totally averse to the whole idea of passing equity on to their children if they think that may allow a spouse or a partner to have a crack at the business in the event a relationship breaks down. And quite simply on the maths, if they've got 2 or 3 kids, they've got a pretty good chance at least one of those might find themselves in that position. So we then find that it's a cause of conflict because you have a child who intends and maybe has been promised they will have ownership of the business eventually, being pressed to get equity in the business so they feel they have more authority, and so perhaps they can even raise finance to help with mortgages and things like that. And the parents are very, very reluctant to provide them with any form of equity as part of a structured succession process. What is the solution? We find the best thing to do here is, well, number one, have a conversation with lawyers about putting the ownership of the business into a trust structure of some description, which means there is no individual ownership, there is beneficial ownership, and it is much harder to attack the estate in the event of a family breakdown. Perhaps in addition to that, within a family constitution, or at least within a family policy, there should be a requirement that family members enter into binding financial agreements, and you can do this post-marriage as well as pre-marriage, that make it very, very clear that although somebody will be looked after properly in the event their marriage breaks down or their long-term de facto relationship breaks down, they will be looked after financially in a reasonable way, but in return for that, they give up any right to pursue the family for a share or for a sale of the business. If that's incorporated in a family constitution or a family policy, it is much easier to get agreement than it would be if somebody goes to their spouse and says, I'd like you to sign this agreement, which can create all sorts of doubts and confusion. By the way, we also discover that younger children, 20s, 30s, 40s, they get this completely, and usually they're not reluctant about it. Older family members, unless they're on a second or subsequent marriage, are the ones most resistant to the concept. If you found this talk useful, please like, please share, and please come back. Thank you.